Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope.
Hey guys, future self talking here. It's actually early in the morning and I am on the front porch editing the video, and I kind of figured I should come on and give you a little update because I haven't been on here in about a month. And I actually think I got sick with that parasite that's going around, that lettuce parasite. What is it? Cyclospora or something? Because the beginning of July, or like the second week of July, I got sick with those symptoms. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a parasite going around that is on like bagged salads, lettuce, produce, fruits, berries, whatever. And I eat a lot of salads, but I actually think I got it from Subway because we were on our way to our friend's in-laws house to go swimming this day, and we got Subway on the way there. And I got lettuce on my sandwich, and I never eat at Subway, but my daughter never had Subway before, so I told her I would get it for her on the way to go swimming. And I even looked at the lettuce and I was like, that doesn't look very good. Like, it looked kind of old because it was starting to turn brown, and I should have said no lettuce, but I love lettuce on my sandwiches. So anyway, we got Subway, went over there, ate lunch, and then about 4 days later, I got sick. Like really sick with going to the bathroom about every 10 minutes. It was very uncomfortable, obviously, and I had really bad stomach cramps, like in the upper part of my stomach, not like menstrual cramps. And that was about 4 days of that, and I did take Pepto-Bismol. That helped a little bit, and then I got better. My stools were back to normal and everything. I did not go to the doctor for this, by the way. I don't go to the doctor unless I'm like super duper really, really, really sick, which never happens. Obviously, if I couldn't eat or I was getting dehydrated and if I couldn't function, I would go to the doctor, but I did not go to the doctor. So I don't know for sure if that's what I got, but, I had all the symptoms. So anyway, I was sick for 4 days. Then I was fine for about 3 days, and it came back. Same exact symptoms, going to the bathroom all the time, all day long. It lasted for about 3 days, and then I was fine. And that cycle repeated for about 3 weeks. So almost the whole entire month of July and the beginning of August. And I just didn't have time to film and edit and everything, obviously, because when I was sick and I was lethargic. So that's what has been going on with me for the past month. Luckily, I'm on 2 weeks now of being completely normal, no symptoms at all. I hope it doesn't return, because I've heard with this parasite that it does come and go and it can last for months. Like I said, I didn't end up going to the doctor. I heard of people having bad reactions to the antibiotics that they were prescribing for this parasite anyway, and I'm not about to experiment with that. And I also don't want to be in their system, quote unquote. I don't want my name floating around as one of the people in the medical system that was a confirmed case. So just decided to let my body heal naturally, and it did. Like I said, I would have gone to the doctor if I needed to, but I didn't need to. Also, during that time, on the days that I was feeling better, we decided to go get a new car. So I'll show you that car in my next video because I already have it filmed and I'm editing that too. But we were in and out of that dealership for about a whole week. It was a whole fiasco. We traded in my Lexus. My Lexus was a nice car. It was paid off. It was about 10 years old. My car almost had about 100,000 miles on it, and I know it would have lasted me many, many years probably. But living out in the Ozarks and in the country, I need something that is higher off the ground and all-wheel drive. And my Lexus was just a sedan. It wasn't like that. So before wintertime, we said that we were going to get me like a small SUV or a small truck that's higher off the ground and has all-wheel drive. And we ended up getting a Chevy Trailblazer, a new one, 2026, and I love it so much. I'll show you the car in my next video because I already filmed kind of like a car tour and stuff. So I'll post this video. I'm going to post it today. It's Friday. And then I'm hoping to post the other video on like maybe Monday or Tuesday. So again, I just wanted to give you an update. I know I've been rambling for almost 6 minutes now. Also we got a new puppy, a German Shepherd puppy. He is so sweet, but he keeps me on my toes. He is up at like 5:30 in the morning, and then he wants to play with the cats and our 2 other dogs, and it's really hard entertaining a puppy that early because the rest of my family doesn't wake up at 5:30 in the morning. So I am just out here on the porch entertaining him right now, and there's a nice breeze going just to kind of keep him out of the house. But anyway, we have been just living life over here the past month, but I feel like I needed to give you guys an update before I post this video. But without further ado, let's just hop on into the video today. Welcome back to another video. My name is Alyssa if you are new here, and welcome to Alyssa's Ozark home. Today, my daughter and I have some errands to run. We gotta go to the grocery store, and we're also going to hit up a couple of thrift stores. I'm still trying to find ways to add storage in our house because we don't have a lot of storage at all. We don't even have a linen closet. I want to find a dresser that I can put at the end of our hallway so I can store things that I need to store in there, like throw blankets or heating pads, you know, random stuff that you would keep in a linen closet. And if it's not too busy, my daughter and I will film in the thrift store. So we live in Northwest Arkansas, and Rogers has a lot of amazing thrift stores. So there's this one called the Highway 102 Flea Market Antique Mall or something like that, and it's a huge antique mall thrift store setup. It's got like an upper level and a lower level, and I always find good stuff there. And then there's another one called the Hometown Flea Market, and sadly that thrift store was completely wiped out during the tornado outbreak in May of 2024. Their previous location, the one that was destroyed by the tornado that hit Rogers, was so cool. It was so nice, and my heart really goes out to that thrift store and all of the vendors and the owners of that store, because they completely had to obviously relocate to another building and start over from scratch. So I like to support that thrift store if at all possible. And then there's another thrift store off that same street in kind of like the downtown Rogers area, and it's called Rose Antiques or something like that. If you're from the area, you'll know. You can Google all these stores, but they have great stuff too. So we're gonna hit up those 3 thrift stores, but for right now, I need to kind of clear out the shelving unit. I'll show you over here. So I have this shelving unit on the opposite side of our kitchen. It's completely attached to the wall. I don't know if the previous owners had it installed or if it was here originally. First of all, I need to dust the shelving and all of the items that are on it. And while everything is off of the shelves, I'm going to kind of restyle it. We'll see what I can find at the thrift store today to add to the shelves. This is kind of a difficult shelving unit to decorate because the shelves are they're narrow and the spacing between them isn't that tall. And then here at the top, on the top shelf, it's pretty tall. So we'll see what I come up with and ignore the water dispenser thing. We don't really have anywhere to put it. are thrifted, and some of the items were like my mom's that I've chosen to decorate with, like this rose. This actually wasn't my mom's, but it's a rose and like a little cloche. But this was a rose from her funeral. My mom passed away in 2004 from melanoma, skin cancer, and I just think it's beautiful. I have managed to keep it safe with all of our moves, but I love to display this. So, and like this little doodad thing was my mom's. It's like an old makeup compact, but I just think it's beautiful. A good way to repurpose some of my mom's special items. And while I'm showing you, I'm dusting things. This little jewelry box was my mom's. It's broken, but it's like a little jewelry music box. I wish I could fix it. The music still works on it, but it's kind of broken. But nonetheless, even some of her items are still in here. But nonetheless, I think it's beautiful and looks old and vintage. I mean, it is vintage. She's had this since her childhood, and she was born in the 60s. So I will be displaying this as well still. Obviously this vase is not vintage. And then I also like to display old childhood pictures. And this is a very special picture to me because it's a 5-generation picture. So my mom, my grandpa, my great-granny, my great-great-granny, and me when I was a baby. So I will be keeping this up on the shelf too because it's so special to me. And this piece is a glass milk jug. And this was my grandma's, my dad's mom. And it has a little cow on it, and I think it's so pretty. This cute little wooden chicken, I don't know where I got her. I think I know I thrifted her, but I don't know what thrift store I got her from. But it's wood and it's a little hen. It's so cute. And this jewelry box was actually another thing from my mom. It's a little broken. It's kind of cracked at the bottom, but I like to use it for decor purposes. It could even be a cute little riser too. Yeah, these little chickens I thrifted from, oh gosh, I don't remember where I found these now, but I thrifted these when we first moved here to Arkansas. I'm going to be painting this fish tank stand because, like I already explained, my husband, well, in my previous video I explained, but if you didn't watch that video, my husband, when I set up this tank, he had to add more 2x4 supports on each end of the fish tank stand. So now you can see the wood color and then the white, so it's all mismatched. So I need to give it a good fresh coat of paint so it all matches. And I need to paint it anyway because we bought this piece of furniture when we lived in California back in 2018, and it's been through a lot of moves. It is a very sturdy piece of furniture. It's pure wood. It's not that cheap wood, you know, but it's all scuffed up and I haven't painted it since we lived in Austin. So I'm gonna give it a fresh coat of paint with a new paint color. So I'm going to be using a paint color that I saw another YouTube mom, Genevieve Lynn. She's amazing. I love her channel. She likes to thrift and all the things. So her channel name is Genevieve Lynn, but she painted a dresser that she thrifted with this bear satin antique leather paint color. And it's a beautiful paint color. It's like a nice neutral tan, like a light tan. And it just looked beautiful on her dresser. So I'm excited to paint this thing. I will definitely, so stay tuned for that. But like I said, we got to get going. So we'll catch up with you at the thrift store. So this is the thrift store I was talking about that has 2 levels, an upper level and then kind of like a basement lower level. And there is awesome things in this thrift store. I really like these old Disney movie themed cups. They were just so cool. They had all kinds. but I was not in the market to buy one today because they were like $30 each, but really cool cups. And I think it'd be a great gift for somebody. But yeah, just tons of individual rooms for all the different vendors in here. And I really loved these vintage steins, Budweiser steins, because fun fact, my dad used to be a truck driver for Anheuser-Busch. He's now retired. And every year he would get a stein from the company. And so he has a lot of Budweiser steins, probably thousands of dollars worth in steins. I found this lamp and I'm excited to put it in the hallway if I can find a dresser to display it on. And we just saw all kinds of neat things. My daughter loves to come thrifting with me. So yeah, here's just a little overview of the store. I didn't film the other thrift stores that we went to, but here is the dresser that I found in Rose Antiques in Rogers. And this is going to go at the end of my hallway. And then I also found this vintage, what is it called? A wash stand or something like that. And I'm going to put that in our dining nook. But now I'm going to go ahead and finish off these shelves and just start decorating them. I really struggle with decorating shelves, especially these ones like I talked about in the beginning of the video. And I did find a couple of items at the thrift store to kind of revamp the shelving unit and fill it in a little bit more. So I'll definitely give you a before shot and an after shot when I'm all done. I ended up deciding to use some antique gold rub and buff on this silver picture frame because I figured that the gold tone would just tie in better with a lot of the decor that I already have on the shelves. So now I'm working on painting the fish tank stand. And in the beginning of the video, I showed you guys the can of paint. If you like this color and you're interested and you missed that part of the video, just rewind to the beginning and you can screenshot the can of the paint. Here's what it looks like, all done and completely dry with my decor on it, and it's perfect for my fish tank because I can store all of my fish tank supplies in it. It is now dinner time and I got cleaned up after painting the fish tank stand, and for dinner tonight I'm just going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to make us a salad and then we're going to have some chicken tacos with some salsa rice. Now I'm getting the seasonings ready for the chicken tacos, and I am just using 1 teaspoon each of Italian seasoning, Old Bay seasoning, smoked paprika, garlic powder, taco seasoning. Oh, also I am adding chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. I am putting them in a Ziploc bag so I can kind of mash them up, and I'm just going to add about 1 big spoonful of the adobo peppers. So off camera, I just went ahead and chopped up about 2 large chicken breasts. They come from Sam's Club, and I put them in a large bowl, added a drizzle of olive oil. I'm dumping in the seasonings, adding a spoonful of the mashed up adobo peppers, and I'm also going to add a generous squeeze of honey. And then the key here is just to mix it really, really well so you're incorporating all of the flavors evenly. I like to cook this chicken in my cast iron skillet, so I'm just adding a little bit more olive oil to the cast iron skillet. I'm going to add my chicken in a single layer, let them sear on one side for a little bit, and then just toss the chicken and continue to cook it until the chicken is fully cooked. And while the chicken is cooking, I'm going to start my rice. I didn't have Spanish rice on hand, and I didn't want to make it from scratch, so I'm just using a box of rice pilaf. And then you'll see later I end up adding about a cup of salsa to the rice, and it actually turned out so good. When the chicken got done cooking, I removed it and put it on a plate, and now I'm going to fry up the tortillas. I kind of scooped out some of the bits of the cooked chicken out of the pan so it didn't burn, but I just added more oil to my pan, put a flour tortilla down, a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese, a layer of the cooked chicken, and another sprinkle of Parmesan cheese, a little bit of dried parsley, and then I'm going to fold the tortilla over into a taco shape and just kind of let it crisp up on each side. And here's the salsa I ended up using for the rice. I just put about a cup of the salsa in the rice and mixed it really well. And this dinner turned out delicious. These are pretty big tacos, and it made about 4 tacos, I think. But that's all for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos that I post. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.